So the new Mercedes e-vito 66 kilowatt. We're driving on the motorway. We're doing 60 mile an hour. I have been driving 55 for the entire duration of this charge actually. I've got 8 miles left in the tank. There's 7 miles left. It does drop rather fast. My junction's coming up in 1 mile. So I've got 3.6 miles, 3.5 miles to get home. 7 left. The reality of this van, this little indicator down here is saying it's dropping the power of the vehicle. So when I go to pull away, it will pull away like a tortoise. The reality of the e-vito is probably the reality of all electric cars. If you're prepared to drive slow, you'll get okay economy, as long as you're not paying a lot for the electricity. If you're paying a lot for the electricity, don't buy an electric vehicle. So this journey, the van is lush, the comfort is fine, it's not got many extras. You get an armrest. You can't really use the fans because, well, now I've got no miles left in the range, so it tells me it got to 6, I think it would have got to. I'm in D++, which is coasting mode, so I'll take off the cruise control now and I will coast. So this last bit of journey will use no electricity, so we will coast now to the stop of the junction, 2.3 miles. So I'm going to make this journey just. My battery indicator basically is on empty. So I had a 40 mile journey to do and I had 49 in the tank. Based on the fact that I have been driving very economically. 2.6 kilowatts, 2.6 miles to the kilowatt. Which actually is very good. So I should put this into D- mode. Ooh. So slow down now. Anyway, if I can get the angle. A brief explanation of the vehicle. I'm pulling away now. It's slow. My fans are off. I'm steaming up. Just starting to get a bit misty around the edges. Oh, you can't see at all. Yeah, just getting a bit misty around the edges. So I'm now in a mode where it just doesn't pull. It doesn't pull the acceleration is like at a minimum really, so that it stays driving economy. It's a pity you can't put it in this mode because it will help you drive slow. The flappy paddle gearbox is a good invention. If you hold your finger on it, you can put it in an auto mode, which will choose what's best for you, and it does automatically brake if you get too close to anything. So I say brake, automatically decelerate. So it is quite it's quite cool that in that respect. And in D++ mode it coasts. Basically it will coast really well. I mean, I haven't touched the accelerator for quite a while. And then when you want to slow down, you just change the mode. But anyway, if you drive normal, like a normal person, you'll get about 100 miles out of this, which is what I got the first 2 charges. Since I've been driving at 55 on the motorway, thankfully nothing coming. Let's go straight out. We're getting the most out of this coasting. Still coasting, by the way. I haven't touched the accelerator. Bottom line, don't buy one if you want to drive normally. Only buy one if you're prepared to drive like a nun. The pulling away at traffic lights and stuff, you have to pull away slow. So you have to pull away slow. You have to basically drive slow all the time. Don't accelerate, and you'll get economy. Also, the regenerative braking You have to, it's almost like playing a computer game. You've got to, like, if you're approaching a vehicle, approaching this vehicle up here, if he starts to brake, you can take it out of coasting and then use the regenerative braking to slow down before you get there. And like, if we're going to turn off here, I'll take it out of D++ into just D, and so I'm not going to use the brakes, and in theory, depending on how this pans out on the traffic, I don't know. So I still haven't used the brakes. Well, I'm going to have to because I'm going to overrun, but the actual use of brakes is minimal. You ain't never going to need brake pads in an electric vehicle. Anyway, I might do a better video at some point with a better camera angle. This has been shit. Cheers all.